Good morning, students. Today we will discuss subject-verb agreement. It is very important part of your English grammar. It has been seen many times that students do a common mistakes while forming the sentences. They don't use proper verb according to subject. So today I will tell you some common rules of using verbs with subject. Okay, so first one is number. As you know very well, there are two types of numbers, singular and plural. So the basic principle of subject-verb agreement is that singular subjects need singular verbs, plural subjects need plural verbs. In the example, I like this scenery, we like this scenery. Here I and we both are plural. So we have to use plural verb like. In the second sentence also like. All the verbs are always in plural number. If we want to make it singular, then we'll have to use s or es with verbs. In next example, he likes this scenery, she likes this scenery. Here he and she both are singular words, singular pronoun. So we have to use singular verb, and to make singular we have to use s or es with verbs. Okay, next is uncountable noun. When we use an uncountable noun as the subject of a verb, we use a singular form of the verb. Here we can see the example, honesty is the best policy, and the second one is fear begins to haunt him. In the both sentences, honesty and fear both are uncountable nouns. It comes in abstract noun also, because we cannot count honesty and fear. So when uncountable noun is there, then we'll have to use singular verb, and that is. In the second sentence, begins s or es. It is already added. Okay, third one, singular and plural nouns. When we use a singular noun as the subject of a verb, we use a singular verb. Plural nouns take a plural verb. The moon was shining in the sky. The sun is about to set. Here moon and sun both are singular. So we will have to use singular verb, was and is. In other example, the children were swimming, the farmers were plowing. Here children and farmers both are plural nouns. So we have to use plural verb, were. Okay, next one of plus plural noun. When the subject consists of one of plus plural noun, the verb is singular. One of the girls was singing. One of the students was talking. One of the birds was chirping. Here in all sentences you can see girls, students, birds. These words are plural, but one of means any one girl or any one student or any one bird. We are not talking about a lot of girls, we are talking about any one girl. So here it will be singular, so that we will have to use a singular verb. Okay, next one, long subject. When a clause or a long group of words is the subject, we have to be careful to make the verb agree with the subject. The chairs which I bought yesterday are very costly. In this sentence, the chairs means a lot of chairs are there, more than one. Which I bought yesterday, it is a clause. So the chairs are there. So we will have to use here are, plural verb. In the second sentence, the woman whom I met in the market was my friend's sister. Here woman is singular noun, so we will have to use singular verb, was. Next is introductory there. The verb has to agree with the real subject that follows the introductory there. If the subject is singular, then there will be followed by a singular verb. If the real subject is plural, then there will be followed by a plural verb. We can see examples here. There is no chair in the room. Actually, we are talking about a single chair. So, singular verb will be used here, is. In the second sentence, there are no chairs in the room. Here we can see chairs means more than one chair is there. It means we will have to use are, plural verb. Third sentence, there are 50 boys in the class. Here 50 boys, more than one. It means we will have to use plural verb, are. In another sentence, there is one girl in the class. So we are talking about a single girl. So we will have to use here singular verb, is. Okay, next one. Two or more nouns. When two or more nouns function as subject, a plural verb is used. Satish and his sister have gone to see a movie. Here, Satish and his sister. We are talking about two persons. So, we will have to use here plural verb, have. In the next sentence, my friend and his father. Again, we are talking about two persons. First person is my friend, and the second person, his father. So, we will have to use plural verb, are. Okay, next one. Distances, weight, etc. For distances, weight, height, or amounts of money, we use a singular verb even when the subject is plural. We can see example here, 10,000 rupees is not a small sum. Rupees, S or ES is already added. So you will think that this is plural, but you know very well 10,000 rupees. This is the amount of money. So it will take singular verb. In the second sentence, 3 kilometers. Kilometers, again S, but it is not plural. Here you will use singular verb. 500 feet above sea level is not a great height. Here 500 feet, but you will have to use singular verb, is. Okay, next. Plural names. The title of a book, the name of a house or a hotel in plural takes a singular verb. The Arabian Nights has interesting stories. Arabian Nights, this is the name of a storybook. It means we will have to use here singular verb. Again, the Hotel Bravers is a 5-star hotel. The Hotel Bravers, it is also the name of a 5-star hotel. So we will have to use here singular verb, is. Next is plural nouns with singular meaning. Nouns which are plural in form but singular in meaning usually take a singular verb. Example, mathematics is not an easy subject. Economics is a dull subject. Measles is an infectious disease. The latest news is that the criminal has been arrested. We can see here mathematics, economics, measles, S or ES is already added. So you will think that the given word is plural. But mathematics is a subject, economics is a subject. So you will have to use here singular verb. Next one. singular nouns with plural verb. Some nouns which appear to be singular in form take a plural verb. We can see here example, the police have arrested 3 terrorists. Means the police, it is already plural. So we'll have to use here have. The same, the Indian cricket team have won the match. Next is collective nouns like group, crowd, flock, regiment, etc. are generally followed by a singular verb. A group of boys was playing in the ground. Actually, we are not talking about boys. We are talking about a group of boys. So a group, it will be singular. So we will have to use here singular verb. The same, a crowd of people rushes into the hall. A regiment of soldiers was marching towards the town. In all sentences, we will have to see a group, a crowd, a regiment. This is all collective nouns. So we will have to use here singular verbs. Next, class, nouns such as food, furniture, clothing, etc. It also takes a singular verb. The furniture is very old. Furniture, it may be anything, chair, table, door, window. It will take singular verb. This imported cutlery is very costly. His clothing consists of a bulletproof jacket, a blue pair of trousers, and some other items. I think you are understanding it very well. Now we are moving to the next. Next, some nouns which appear to be plural in form when preceded by a pair of take a singular verb. For example, shoes, scissors, trousers. Examples, a pair of scissors was taken out of the drawer. Here again, scissors may be plural, but a pair of scissors, it means it is singular. So we will have to use here singular verb. Second sentence, a pair of trousers, again singular. A pair of shoes, singular. So we will have to use here singular verb. But when these nouns are used without a pair of, they take a plural verb. His shoes have worn out. Here, shoes, it means plural. So we will have to use here have. My scissors do not cut well. Scissors, again plural. So we will have to use here do. Plural verb. Next. Some nouns are preceded by a lot of, a plenty of, a great deal of, etc. These nouns take a singular verb when they refer to amount or quantity. But they take a plural verb when they refer to number. Example, a lot of people visit the exhibition. Here, a lot of people. We are talking about more than one, a lot of people. Then it will take a plural verb, visit. In second sentence, a plenty of water was supplied to the villagers. Here, a plenty of water. We cannot count water. It is uncountable. So it will take singular verb. Was supplied to the villagers. And in the first sentence, we can count the people. So it took plural verb. Okay, next. When a singular subject is joined by as well as, in addition to, except, etc. with another noun or pronoun, we use a singular verb. Example, Sohan as well as his brother has come. My father, in addition to our neighbor, has gone out for a walk. Everyone except Satish was present. Here we had seen as well as, in addition to, and except. So these words are there, then you will have to use singular verb. Next, a singular verb is used with singular pronouns: each, either, neither, anyone, etc. Each of the boys was given a prize. Boys means it is plural, but we are using each of the boys, then it will be singular, and we will have to use here singular verb. Neither of the students was present. Students is plural, but we are talking about neither of the students, it will be singular, then we will have to use singular verb. Everybody has helped her, again singular verb. Next, when two or more subjects are connected by nor or, the verb is used according to the number of the noun nearest to it. In the example, neither she nor her sisters visit the temple. Neither she nor her sisters visit. Visit is verb, and the subject nearest the verb, that is sisters. So verb will be used according to sisters. It will be visit. In the second sentence, either they or he is telling a lie. Here again verb is, subject he, then we will have to use verb according to subject, so it will be he is. Okay, next, a collective noun such as jury, committee, family, etc. takes a singular verb when it is considered one unit, but when they are regarded as individuals, they take a plural verb. Examples: the jury is about to give its decision. Second, the jury are divided in their opinion. So it is very important to see the jury is about to give its decision. Here jury is doing the same thing, means they are doing the actual thing. They all are their decisions are same, but in the second sentence jury are divided in their opinions. The jury members are there and they are not thinking the same, so they are divided in their opinions. Same thing is there in the third and fourth sentence. The committee is meeting tomorrow. They all are meeting. Committee is meeting. And in the fourth sentence, the committee have decided to raise the membership fee. Next sentence, our family has decided to visit Simla this summer. And the last, the family now live in London. Okay, next, when some nouns are regarded as one unit, they take a singular verb. Bread and butter is a wholesome food. Brick and stone is lying scattered all over the place. Time and tide waits for none. The novelist and poet is dead. So we will see here bread and butter. Both are used together. So it will take singular verb. Brick and stone, it is used together. So it will also take singular verb. Time and tide, it is used together. So it will take singular verb. Waits. The novelist and poet, here both are same. So it will also take singular verb. Okay. Now some practice exercise questions are there for your practice. Choose the correct form of the verbs given in the brackets in the following sentences. Each of these producers dash his own advantage. Has and have. I have already colored the answer, so we'll know it very well. Each of these producers, each is written there, it means we will have to use here singular verb. So has will be there. Next, 10 miles dash long distance is or are. 10 miles, it is a distance, so we will have to use here is, singular verb. So you can see all these examples. These again 5 examples are there for your practice. These 7 sentences are there for your practice again. Solution is also there. To know much better about these sentences, you can pause the video. Again, solution.